it goes. Hello, everybody. So I got something to show everyone. Hold on just a second. He's hard to see, but I have a little bit of I have a friend here today. Loki! There's my baby. Come here, honey. Hello? Well, that seems to have helped. Can you guys hear me okay? Or is there like weird noises? Yeah, let me try. He's a good boy. He's my good boy. Let's turn you this way so everyone can see. There you go. Say hi, Loki. Loki. Hey, that's just a tissue. Oh, is it fixed? I can't hear the game, so I'm gonna have to probably get out of the game and get back in, but yeah. Did you get some tissue, buddy? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is Loki. Hey, Loki. What do you want this for? What do you want this for? Huh? Let me get out of the game real quick, because I can't hear anything from the game. Let's see if that fixes it. I don't know that it will. We'll see. Here's my buddy. You my little Loki. My little Loki. How's everybody's Valentine's Day going? I hope you guys can hear me okay. My mic did weird stuff. Why aren't you starting? Come on. The game's not starting. Come on. You can do it. Loki, tell him to work. I don't want to have to restart my computer. There it goes. Hopefully I'll be able to hear something this time. Hey, baby! We got a little Loki with us today. Sit down, baby. Sit down. There we go. I think it might be working now. We'll have to see. There's Loki. Yeah, him he is. Him's being such a good boy. He is such a good boy. He just likes to sit in chairs. He's sitting in a chair right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera back over here and make it a little bit smaller for us so that we can get started. Hope you guys enjoyed our little Loki visit. Yeah, we have a little Loki here today. Hey, baby. He's a good boy. Oh, him such a good boy. Can't hardly see him because it's so dark in here, but, you know, what do you do? I don't know what to do. He's just my little boy. He decided he wanted to come and play, or come in here and be with me. So here we are. I let him come in. Yes. I might have to let him out later, but for now, this is where we're at. Oh, I can hear the game. And you guys can hear me okay, right? Hey, fat boy, you missed the Loki. I encourage you to go to the very beginning and check out Loki, who is sitting right by me right here. Hey, baby. Yes. See, I'll show you. Hold on. I might be able to... Hold on. It's this way. There he is. Maybe I should just have Loki on screen all day. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know if that's hitting him. Yeah, that's a little better. There. Loki is going to be playing the game today. Oh, thank you for telling me the auto is great. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Hello, Cosmo. Welcome in. Oh, that's great. That's great. Lurk away, buddy. Lurk away. This is a great game. Let me know when you guys are done with the Loki cam, if you ever are, because why would you be? Look at that. Oh. Game went silly on us. You'll take 3. Hey, Dr. Volk, welcome in. We got Loki in today. He is. Hi, baby. Loki is, we have a special guest star today. Mr. Loki has decided to sit in with the gaming. I thought maybe you guys would enjoy him more than my face. Most people do. They enjoy the doggos better. Hey, Aisha, welcome in. He gives no bothers. No, he's just chilling. He's just chilling, you guys. He's just chilling. I wish I could fix this up here. I might be able to. I'm trying to light him up a little bit. Oh, thanks. No, he gives no bothers. Yes, baby. Hi. He wants to hold my hand. So he's just gonna hold my hand. Alright, that's good, baby. That's good. Oh, okay, he's just giving me kisses. All of the kisses.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, everyone's doing great, Aisha. I know I am. I'm pretty sure. How was the game, Cosmo? How's the Tomb Raider? Now we don't have a Loki command, but I offer my pets to Good Boy Pets. There we go. He's such a good boy.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I've been doing good, Aisha, after I got, better from being sick. Yes, this is the game. I recommend it to you. The world? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because you've locked her up? I think it set us all the way back to the beginning, but we still... Happy Valentine's Day, GB. Welcome in. Happy to see you too, Aisha. It was really dark. I could hardly see anything. Forget it. I'm leaving. Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Oh, he's turned away now, you guys. He's turned away. Okay. Since you've turned away, and you don't want to be in the limelight, I get it, buddy. It's a little overwhelming being in the limelight. I understand. He's a little camera shy. He's camera shy, you guys. It's alright, babe. Yes. He's still here. He's just camera shy. Yeah, I agree. It's much more chill. Yeah, did you get any chocolates? Who got chocolates today? I did. I got some chocolates. My husband's making me spaghetti. That's what we're gonna have. Okay, mods, please remind me in 2 hours. I need to be done by 6:30 so that I can go have dinner and spend some time with the husband. Your cat's making some chocolate? All right. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she is I like this one.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous.
I don't believe you.
She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I don't believe you. I don't believe him.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Loki will be your Valentines. Loki will be your Valentines. He'll be everybody's Valentine. He loves everybody. Don't you, baby? Don't you, my good boy? He's my good boy.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
That makes sense. This one here, the world will end if she leaves the cabin. So I did watch a little bit of my past stream on this, just to get an idea of where we left off. And every time she left the cabin, she got really cold and everything reset. All right, Loki's ready to leave. I'll be right back, guys. Ready to go? Come on, honey. Come on. These my good boy lips. I know. You gotta go outside. You don't like being cooped up. Yeah, Loki had enough of that. He was ready to leave. Yeah, I think the narrator is supposed to be that. But this is fascinating. And I'm wondering... Well, that's good that you're taking it easy. Everyone's been getting sick. It's disgusting.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
I don't have any evidence of that, though. This is so bizarre. Oh, I don't know. Maybe
Unless,
they'd love it.
of course, you do your job and slay her.
Forget it, I'm not doing this. Hey, have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
That sounds nice, Aisha. Yeah, everyone's been getting sick. It's disgusting.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I'm so sorry, Aisha. I think a lot of people have been dealing with it. I think Kristen has a sinus infection or something from what she got. It's awful. Can we just move forward? Hold on. Sweet. I've always wanted to Alpha Monarch. Viva la Revolution. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Silently continue to the cabin. Let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Oh, I've been playing that,
You'll
Aisha.
find the princess within.
The Luigi's Mansion 3. I love it too. It's a lot of fun. There are some that are just
We're not going to
toxic.
go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ignore the hero. It only listened to the narrator. Why would we do that? I believe the narrator is the bad guy here. Proceed to the cabin. What is this? This is what... This is everything we've done. We'll have to look at that later, maybe. Proceed to the cabin. Scream 1 is OG. I like it.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
So, here's my thing. I instinctively do the opposite of what people tell me. I have always been that stubborn little girl that as soon as someone tells me you're supposed to do this, I do the opposite. And this game makes me want to do everything the narrator says, but I want to do the opposite of what he says. Like, slay the princess. I want to save her. Don't look at the mirror. I want to look at the mirror. You know, grab the knife. I don't want to grab the knife. I don't know why I'm that way. Ooh, Mexican food. Yum, yum. We're having spaghetti. Because it's my fave. GB had some nonsense going on at work yesterday, and it was hilarious, and it entertained me very much. Yeah. Like, he wants me to grab this knife. I don't want to grab this knife.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Don't say I love you, Kristen. Okay. Love you, Kristen. Take the blade, enter the basement. What did we do last time? Did we take the blade with us? I want to know if I took the blade last time. Okay. Okay, guys. What do you guys want me to do? I have Victor. Welcome in, Victor. Welcome, welcome. Who says take it? Yeah, I like this game a lot. And I probably would love Stanley Parable. I actually have that. Hey, Neon Cat! I actually have Stanley Parable in my wish list. I haven't bought it yet, though. Or I might have bought it on sale recently. I can't remember which. I've only had one person say take it, so I might end up taking it. But I think I took it last time, and it didn't end well. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. It was a good podcast. If we take the blade, she instantly gets angry at us, and she instantly has her guard up and doesn't even want to consider a conversation. However, if we go down there without the blade, we're then at the mercy of her. Dr. Volk, do you remember if we took the blade down first time or not? I know, me too. Yeah, I agree, Victor, I agree. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put up a poll. Take. Leave. And we'll see what you guys want to do. Okay, Dr. Folk said the first time we didn't, and the first time we did. So, maybe we just go down there and just get it done and see where we end up with that. Like, what happens? Because I didn't do that last time. I didn't go down there and just do the thing. I didn't do that this time. Or last time. I could just go down there, end it, and see what happens. We got 3-1 so far. 5 votes. Okay. I think that since we didn't last time, now 3-2. Well, it doesn't end the game. The game is on this big loop where we've already played we've already played for a little bit before on Halloween, so we kind of have an idea that some that were there for that day kind of have an idea. We're in this loop, and every time it resets, she becomes more of herself, and you learn more about why we're connected. So if I just go in there and just, I don't know what that would look like, because we never did that before. Every time we've done it, we've always gone down there and tried to have a conversation. And if it doesn't go well, which inherently won't, then we can go straight for it. Right, exactly. My camera keeps getting off center. Where we at? Oh my goodness, we're almost half and half here on take it or leave it. But, you know, majority rules, we have more people say leave it than take it. And if I'm gonna follow the poll, we might as well follow the poll. Everyone has voted so far, so we're gonna end poll. I'm gonna honor the poll, and we're going to leave it, because that's what you guys have asked me to do. So we have 57% said leave it, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave it. We're just gonna enter the basement and see what happens. Let's go. Enter basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I didn't know how loud the narrator was for you guys, so I turned him up. If that's too loud, let me know. Or if it's better.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Does it sound better than it was? I suggest going back for the blade. Ooh, can we do that? I wonder. Hi. Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. I don't know if we can go back. I don't think we can. That's not one of our options. I think we just say hello.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Have you played or seen this game played before, Victor? Do you know this game at all?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Yeah, I think one was trying to convince her that we were going to save her when we had no intention to, and I think the other one was, we're here to save you. We actually truly want to save you.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I don't trust you.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Huh. Hold on. Let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do. Now, see, I never did this one. I did the other one, hold, let's talk first. I want to know what it is if I actually approach her. Is she going to try to kill us? Hey, Salt. Yeah. Do you like this? I loved this game. Working our way down the backlog. Yeah, we definitely are. We definitely are. I want to see.
You're only making this more difficult.
Mr. Bundy.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've never shown her, like, true kindness. I want to know what that looks like. Long time ago. I discovered this around Halloween.
You're making a huge mistake.
Well, it's my mistake to make, buddy.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You released a goblin upon the world as a short? Okay. Was it named Loki? By the way, anyone who's showing up now, if you'd like to see a cameo of Loki, my boxer, he was here at the beginning of the stream.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, we don't have the key, sweetie.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Was it you?
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
How do you know that, narrator? Did you do it? Who told you that they just locked her down here and threw away the key? How do you know? I do have a boxer, and his name is Loki, and he sits in chairs. He is a fawn. He is distinguished. We got, you guys, my son put one of his old bow ties on him. Now, it's too small for Loki, but he was so excited to get that bow tie. We had to take it off because it was choking him, but he was so happy. You would never have known a dog so happy to have a stupid bow tie on, but he was. He's a good boy. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Huh. I kind of like this one. It gives us a chance to go back upstairs. Well, there's some weird thing going on with the narrator. It's like he can't hurt her, but we can. I don't understand it, though. I'm gonna do this one.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Who else is here?
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Hey, Gasbo.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
How do you know?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, well...
Easier for whom?
Right?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
You want me to murder a human being, and you think that would have been easy for everyone? Do I not include as the encompass of everyone? I do not find the murder of a human being easy. I know, right? Good luck, Retro Bob and Joy, and happy Valentines. Yeah, boxers are great.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did. This
There's
is
a
new.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her
I
limb
did
with the
not expect
determination
this.
of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone,
Yo!
a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
She could have done that at any time. By the way,
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment,
Look at this!
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above
at
the
our arm.
unyielding
Look at
chain
that.
binding her to this place.
I want to know what we are.
You cut into her flesh.
Mm-hmm.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack
She
through the
doesn't
bone
seem
of
to
her
even
arm.
feel pain.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Right? She doesn't seem to... I don't understand.
No, she didn't.
So gruesome.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Maybe she's one of those people that doesn't feel pain. There's those people who, like, literally don't feel pain of any sort, of any kind at all, ever. Oh, I love it too. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
We're playing Slay the Princess.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
And there it is. Hey, always welcome in. Yeah, we're here to slay the princess, but we wanted to save her instead, so... You know, choices were made.
As the princess
No!
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No, I did not approve of this. You cannot make my body do things I don't want
Wait,
it to.
this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Right? No. Crush day.
Watch me.
No!
What are you doing?
No! I don't want to do this. No.
Stop that.
You're
Someone's
taking
come
away
over
my
you,
free
hasn't
will.
it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Who's the bad guy here? The guy who takes away free will, or the one who allows you to have free will? Again, my better judgment choices were made.
Your body lunges forward, the
No!
blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I want us both out of here alive, ya boob. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
She has to understand by now, right?
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid
thanks, Victor.
hands. What are you doing?
Whatever I want to, Mr. Narrator. I'm a resistant person.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She's gonna try to kill us. Hey, Keith, she's gonna try to kill us. I bet you. Just go open the door.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I think she thought she was doing the right thing, though. Yeah, I know. Look at them. I don't know what we are. Are we a frog or a demon?
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Except for ourselves. Do we not include everyone?
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Maybe it is. Bird, I can see feathers. That's a good one.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
This is a different... Dr. Volk, did you notice that? Remember the princess before? It was like a martial arts, Superman strength, kick 'em down, shoot 'em down kind of girl, and now she doesn't even know what she's doing. That's weird. It's weird.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
It has been a busy week. I agree, and I don't know why.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
She's a different princess. Oh, I wonder what personality she's gonna get this time.
It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, I wonder where the story's gonna go now. This is so different. I'm excited.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
She's actually crying
The two
this
of you
time.
made your choice. It's over.
I know. Thank you, Keith. Much love.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Yeah, I think so.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Smitten!
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
That's a new personality. It's a Victor, by the way. Welcome in, Victor. Welcome to the arcade.
Our beloved?
We didn't have Smitten before. This is a whole new personality for us.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
He's like Prince Charming.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I know, the Smitten. I think it's because we died for her. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? So Victor, when you did the demo, how far did you go with it? Did you just go through one cycle? Of a symptom? Yeah.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. if you're back here, I'm assuming you died.
We did.
Which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Well, sort of. We would have died even if we did listen to you.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
You see?
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
Yep. Tell them, you guys.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake.
Says
No
you.
lone princess is worth that price.
He has yet to give us any evidence that what he's telling us is actually true. I'm just saying. Where's your receipts, narrator? I don't even think she said his name. She called him bro.
I bet.
We don't have a name. She's just princess, and we're just whatever. I think we have multiple personalities. Although I feel like maybe the princess and us are like ripped apart souls that have become two people. I have a suspicion on that.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Gotcha.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences.
Hey, Axe, fucking
You
in.
forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
He definitely forced the princess to kill us. If he had just let us do what we were doing, I wanted to see how that was going to play out. But no, the narrator had to stop us. I really wanted to see what would happen.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I would like to point out, narrator, that it was you that assumed that if we were doing this again, that we must have died. Isn't that you trying to just assume what happened in a hypothetical scenario as well? Just saying.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
You tell us. You seem to have all the answers.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
No, I think it's Groundhog Day, and I believe that we are stuck in a loop.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
This smitten guy cracks me up. I know, right? The narrator just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know how this premise could be
it.
any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
All right, Princess bad. Give me proof, stop her why, save everyone, want receipts. I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
I like going against the narrator.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
I really need to play Stanley Parable. I really do. Yes, I do too, Dr. Folk.
These
I
are
love that
really
idea.
the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with. You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I hope for all our sakes you let us just make our choices and stop forcing us doing things. Just saying. Alright, let's proceed. Let's proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You mean like anybody who doesn't want to be murdered?
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I don't know, Dr. Bunk, they get me too.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
He's like, I do like hearing my voice, but also...
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
TMI, my buddy, TMI.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Save the princess, got it.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You hate the smitten? He reminds me of a cartoon like Prince Charming. I find him hilarious. He says ridiculous things that make me laugh. Things that nobody would ever say. He did not talk about the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
There's clearly
There's
a mirror.
Table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You also didn't talk about the flags on the wall.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think I've liked all the personalities. They all contribute to the game. The smitten guy, he just reminds me of, like, what was that movie where all of the, was it Enchanted? Where all the characters leave the cartoon world and go into the real world, and you had that one prince from the cartoon world that was just absolutely ridiculous. That's what Smitten reminds me of. The blade.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
That would make sense, Lag, except for she doesn't seem to recognize us. Otherwise, she would recognize us as the person that put her down there. I would think. But maybe she's got amnesia as well. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter. We're approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
That's a flag.
I hope you know how
Or a banner.
ridiculous you look right now.
This is wall, banner. Wall, banner. Wall, banner.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
A feather out of... What are you talking about? Okay. This whole cabin is different than the last time.
Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
You tell me.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
You really just don't like him. That's hilarious to me, Victor. And called it macaroni. No doubt he did.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Ooh, we're 50-50. All right, here we are. We're at the cusp. Take it or leave it. It changes everything when we take it or leave it. Her personality, everything is different if we have the blade versus not have the blade. So choose wisely, everybody. We're still at 50-50. I'm really curious how this is going to go because we've gone a whole different way and we got a personality that I didn't unlock last time, which is Smitten. We do need a tiebreaker. We need one more person. Come on, guys, vote. Do we take the blade or do we leave it? Now, remember, taking the blade or leaving it changes her personality completely. As soon as you open the door, whether you have the blade or you don't, will depend on her, how she welcomes us. It's still 50-50. I've only got 4 votes, you guys. We've only got 4 votes. Yes! Where is it? I guess I can just use this. Hold on. It won't let me vote. Oh, there we go. We got a second one. It says take it. We're gonna take it then. Oh, what do I vote? If it was me, I would go without it. But someone voted take it, so we're gonna take it. I would have taken this whole path without taking the blade once, just to see what we would end up with. You made the vote 50-50. Hey, Liam, welcome in. But yeah, that would have been my choice if I had decided not to let you guys vote, is I would have just gone down to the basement and just not taken the blade this whole run to see where we landed with her. But yes, it would still be a tie if I was to vote, but it won't let me vote. I'm not allowed to. At least it doesn't seem to click on it. Now you want to change your vote? Ooh. That sounds good. Sounds good. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to end the vote here because we have enough people that say take it. So we're going to take it. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
Oh, jeez, it's
that
a dagger,
way she'll
dude.
know we can defend her from her enemies.
Maybe we can. Maybe we can.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
I don't want this job. Can I resign? You just fire me. Just fire me.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
I think your personality is too much shaped on her side. Maybe.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
How about we put you in a dank, dark hole and then say, you know what, maybe we should just kill you so you don't have to live in those conditions.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Shut up, Snitch.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far.
Thank you.
We barely even know the princess.
Exactly.
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Thank you, hero. Smack it.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Says you.
You walk down the stairs
Oh,
and lock eyes with
look
the
at that
princess.
dress.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
Definitely
wall.
looks different.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
Why? Well, who can she hear? Can we talk? Do we even speak?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
She can't hear your spirit, dude. Oh, he cracks me up.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
She remembers.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
We're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
This is the first time we've ever seen her smile.
And you've died before.
Yes.
So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Wait a second. Are you implying that there are more than one world? You're like, oh, there's just one gone to oblivion. Huh. Narrator.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Did she end the world? We don't know. We were dead. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really don't care for that last time. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
What? What? Hold on. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Me and Gypsy were having ice cream. Aww. She is. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? Here we go.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
This is why I don't believe the narrator. I mean, she literally says, she goes, I don't know, did I end the world? I can if you'd like me to. I mean...
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, it isn't. She didn't do it, but she said she could, or would, if it made us happy. But I mean, she did. No, I don't want you to end the world.
Then I didn't end the world.
See, I don't believe the narrator knows what he's talking about, her killing and ending the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Oh, you shut up, Sitmitten.
Not so sure.
Yeah. Kill me. Do I have to cut you out again? I'm sorry about what happened last time. Here, let's do this one.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Interesting.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Right?
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
And someone brought that up a few seconds ago.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid
Do we
little
just have
voice like
schizophrenia
him,
or
always
something?
trying to drive her to violence.
I want to try to rescue her again.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Can I use the knife to pry it open?
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Smitten, come on now.
I'm not sure I follow.
Right, exactly.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts.
That's where I'm at.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Hey, Justin! I see your test.
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
It's fine. Ben used to have issues with chat as well.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Interesting. The hero is great. I like the hero.
You wouldn't.
Well, you were going to try to force our hand.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Thank you, Justin. Welcome to have you. I would like to see you stay together with the princess. Yeah, I want to see how far we can go with this.
I guess I have to.
This is the first time we've not been bloody.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Now this is new.
Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
So, when's that come out, BB? Someone needs a nail trim.
Is that a threat?
I think that's more claws than nails.
You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Let's leave, and I want to see what happens. What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what to do next. I bet you she has an empty idea of what to do next. I bet she doesn't have any idea what she wants to do next, except for just whatever we want to do. How much you want to bet if I click that, she's going to say whatever you want to do, basically.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
You haven't presented a single fact on why you believe she's going to kill everybody.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
There it is. It's the vultures from Jungle Book. want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Something isn't right. I'm sorry. If you want to leave, hold on. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Here it is. Hey, Spicy. Here it is.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Now we're getting into it.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
There must be something that you want.
I just want to make you happy.
We're getting her more and more crazy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
No. I will never trust you. You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy. I just want to leave. We can figure this out later. Okay, so now I'm torn. I either want to okay. I want you to make me unhappy. But you need your own thing. I like this one.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Her dress and everything keeps changing.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
No, it isn't.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, clearly something is happening here and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here, nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy together? No, that's stupid. You must be something you want. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, I can make you unhappy.
Yo.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone
And they
right
lived
now?
happily ever after.
Like
it's
we're the
all
only
she
ones
wanted.
here.
I got an achievement. I did it! I did it without killing her! You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go?
I've never done it that
Should we
quick before.
try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course, you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Trust me, we've been here before.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're gonna be fine.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Do we get to see her? We do. You were at... Okay, go to the cabin. Approach her. All right, enjoy
There's
your dinner.
a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there's people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Yeah, me too. When you... I think this shows how love can be destroyed by being skeptic. That's a good point, Victor. Oh, yes. When you send me back, I'm not alone. I'm there with voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. All right, Liam. I have not... I think they're hers. From the previous game, somehow we're reconstructing or building her based on our decisions. I haven't quite unpacked that yet. Now, I've played this in Halloween for like 2.5 hours. And now I'm continuing the game because I don't think I beat it or got to an end of any sort. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. Wait, huh? He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does. But you're going to keep that to yourself. Maybe. They didn't really explain it too much. And it was in October. It was in Halloween. I'm having a hard time with this one here. We don't know that for a fact. I don't know that for a fact, but we're making the distinguish that he does live in the beyonds, in spaces beyond, because he doesn't seem to have any answers, but he does. I think I'm going to do this. I don't know what we're going to do when we find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Interesting. Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Well, tell that to the never-ending story. There were some options grayed out. Oh, okay, already chosen. how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
So we're building a princess? I'm confused by this. I feel like I understand it and don't understand it at the exact same time, and it's really weird. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a reflecting pool of desire unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart.
Yeah, we've collected several. I think we collected 3 or 4 personalities or building blocks, as you were. Each one different from the other. Each one grabbed from, like, for this one is the smitten personality. Each one grabbed from each personality that I was able to unpack and shoved it into the princess. She does. 3 parts being up. An existential crisis.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Is this the last time? Is there anything you would like me to bring you? If this is the last time, my bad. If this is the last time before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here. Why would I do that? I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity. Destroy the body. What? I don't remember these being here. I don't want to do that. I want to see the end of this. Why would I do that? Maybe because we don't want this personality in the princess and we want to start over, we would want to do that, but I don't want to do that. If this is the last time, anything you would like me to bring you? This bit looks handy. So touchy. You guys are silly. Yeah, we're gonna...
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn. It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Fascinating. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally
I don't
know
remember.
what we
It was
are.
so far. It was so long ago. There was one called The Aggressor. I remember that one. He was funny. There was one, I think, called The Hunter, maybe? I can't remember them all. It's been so long ago. I tried to watch some of it this afternoon, but I missed most of it. Yeah, I agree. This game is fascinating. I like it.
I will be here, waiting for you.
That was unnerving. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yeah,
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, well, maybe it will. I don't know. Have you considered that maybe the only reason? No. Okay, so we really do have to do this all over again. Killing a princess. Can't someone else do this? Have you considered? Okay, these are all the same choices. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? That's a good idea.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Yeah, we had the Untrusted. I remember that. We had the Hunter. I think we had... I don't remember some of the other ones, but I think there was one that was either meek or undecided. One that couldn't figure out what they wanted. Like a confused one or something. Yeah, it does. The end of the world. Okay, so we're going to just, have you considered, no, can you tell me what the prize is going to be doing? Okay.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Huh. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do, sweet.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm hoping that they do some sort of reminder of some kind, review of everything, so that things start to remember. I should have watched it, but I didn't. Should have watched it. That's okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We're back to the blade again. Then it's up to you, Amelia. Save or slay. I don't want the same route as before. You do? You think we should just go for it? We just go in there and just do the thing. Just get it over with.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
We did one time.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
We got our butts kicked. One time I went in there and just said, we're just gonna do it. And she kicked our butts.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Different voice. I knew it.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
This is a different princess from the last time I tried to do that, though. When I came in here to just do it, she was different. She was, very different.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
No torches.
Focus on the task at hand.
I don't know what's causing that sound.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Still your nerves and step forward. Yeah.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
I didn't do this last time. Let's see.
You feel
No!
flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Maybe?
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I don't know.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
You're welcome, Victor. I'm not sure. I feel like she had some sort of kind of... Yeah.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
It's a figure of speech, you nitwit.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Why not? If she's truly dead.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I want to see what happens if I remove the blade. There is much harm in doing that. If I remove the blade, will she come to life? Oh, I'm torn between checking her pulse and pulling the blade. I don't know which one I want to do. Dr. Folk's like, just leave. So I have Victor saying check her pulse, and I have Dr. Volk's like, just get out of here. Oh, and Kristen's like, just leave. All right, I guess we're just gonna leave then.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Because we have. We've murdered a human.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
We did the wrong thing.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I didn't like this choice. Wait, is this my prize? This sucks.
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. I'm sorry you don't like your reward, but maybe you'll learn to appreciate it in time.
I want to smack this dude in the face. Right? I know, Lag. It doesn't make any sense.
This is what's best for
Welcome
everyone.
in, Lynx. Or
Trust
Lix?
me.
Lynx? MP? This is the... This is what's best for everyone, trust me.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
See, I knew slaying
You've
the
never
princess
been
wasn't
happier.
actually the thing to do. She doesn't like it.
Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy. No, hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Okay.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Ah. Well, welcome, welcome.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Yeah, well, you left us with no food, no entertainment. We're just in this tiny room and a basement.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Dr. Folk said right when I was saying it.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Saying that I'm happy out loud doesn't mean I'm actually happy being here in this room with not a nary book or anything to do, no food, no, we're just gonna... I need entertainment.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Why? Wouldn't using the blade, you would kill us. Wouldn't you be dead?
Thank you.
Would it eat the wood on the walls? I guess technically it is trees.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
No!
An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's
There she
body
is.
is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Why did you stick us in a cabin with nothing to do? That was torture. That was not a reward. Yeah.
You're on a path you're here to...
Okay. We already know all of this, so we're just going to proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
It's a good point, Dr. Volk.
She will lie. She won't be a problem.
Ooh. Someone named Cold is here. Now, she's gonna know we
The
killed her.
interior of the cabin is
No.
cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Yeah.
There's definitely a mirror.
Are you okay, Kristen?
there isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
I care. I want to look. I'm so handsome.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? You walk up to the wall next. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
It was.
And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
I'm going without the blade this time. She might end up ripping us apart, but I want to see if I don't take it this time, knowing that she killed us.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Why is she...
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Why does the ghost have the wound on her chest?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I do too.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
I don't like it.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there.
Oh, well.
We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to.
She's not alive.
We don't
to
even
kill
need
her.
a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
She's not real. Wait a second.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Oh no.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Huh. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? She is dead. She's a ghost. Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. I'm sorry. I killed you the last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me. and the evil of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Yeah.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Okay.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you owe me.
Hey! Absolutely not.
You don't make decisions for me, narrator.
Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Oh, I'm gonna let her do that.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I didn't like how things played out last time, and you were the one instructing me, so... What if I say no? This would just be a temporary, right? You'll leave once you're out of the cabin. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
Well, we gave it lots of thought. We've been through this a lot. We've been in and out
That's
of all this.
rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart? What are you going to do if I help you get out of here? Well, were you going to end the world? You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? I'm not cold, I'm just dumb. I'm just a big, dumb, stupid idiot. Stupid. What was I thinking? Just believe what I was told. You didn't answer my question. Well, were you going to end the world? What are you going to do if I help you out here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt.
Yeah, don't give me any spoilers. Don't give me any spoilers. If I ask for help, great, but don't give me any spoilers.
Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
Or death, because you're dead.
The princess leans in close and pauses. the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Some people do. Well, were you going to end the world? You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? Is there any more choices? These are the only two.
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
It's alright, Kristen. I killed you. Why are you not dead?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there.
Yeah.
There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of... I'm sorry and... Okay. Okay. After I killed you, this cabin... I want to say it teleported. It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us.
That was
This whole
sarcasm.
thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
There it is.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Interesting. Okay. If you can go through walls, she's already explained that. Okay, team up. I'm out of ideas and thoughts. Let the princess... Okay, I've given it enough thought. The answer is no. If you were dead, then there really isn't much for me to do, is there? I guess I'll just leave. Now, I want her to possess me. I just want to make sure that I have all of my explorations done. And make sure... No, I don't care about that. She's basically answered that question already more. Stop playing the victim. I don't care about that. I'm sorry I killed you. No, I think we're good. I think I'm going to go ahead and see what happens if she possesses us. Okay, I've given it some thought. The answer is no, that's not it. Okay, I've given it some thought. Let's get you out of here, princess.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
You tricked us. You lied to us. You lied to us.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No, we're gonna die.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
That didn't really work out for her too
You've got to
much.
get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Oh, interesting.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
She can hear him.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
What?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
Hey, PG-13. How you doing? Yes, he has. I'll be done soon.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
Broken glass.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
It does. Like the mirror, right?
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hey, Scorpion. I'm doing well. Happy Valentine's Day.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
Huh.
You're kind of like me, actually.
What?
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
This is very fascinating.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
We're leaving.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
Where's home?
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
It's her ex-boyfriend.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
So the narrator is starting to question some stuff.
And whine.
And why I like that? Their music is creepy.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege
How do
on your
you know?
cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Ooh, take the blade or trudge forward. I'm trudging forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Yes, let's see. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground. You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Nothing.
Yes?
You don't...
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
Huh?
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
That's fine. This game's full
We're
of
still
bad
here.
words. So was Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Pick up a passenger and take her to her destination. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Ella, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm sorry. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
I have them all now. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go?
This was our last princess.
Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's fine. I hate that it's always scared at the mirror. We're just gonna approach it.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Ignore him. You have to look.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Our cursor changed. You are nothing at all. Our cursor changed. There's something up here. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus, you gaze, and then you see it's a figure, a faint, veiled shadow, just behind the reflection. Yeah, there's something right here. It looks like a bird. Like a raven. Are you
I
me?
think you know what I am.
It looks like a raven. We've cracked it. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then another crack forms, and another, turning... Oh, we've already read that. So, you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, what are you? All right, hold on.
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
So you're the narrator. I was wondering when I could see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when the pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away and stop asking questions? Others.
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
I agree, Kristen.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Every time. Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all of this hubris, after everything you've done to us? Do you think anyone deserves to live?
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
So, do you know about the looping? So many of the times I met you, you denied it even being possible. Why did you lie to me? If you made me, then what am I? I wasn't supposed to see all of this, was I? What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Jeez, look at all these. The people out there. No, I don't care. What if neither of us leave this place? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? All of the things. Why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? Why did you make her a princess? Why did you die? I wasn't supposed to see any of this, was I? If you made me, then what am I? So you do know about the... Here you go.
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied...
Hey, Emperor! That was the wrong time to do that. I think we're back. I stopped to make sure that, because I know that we kind of lagged for a second. Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to a certain realization that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they just was in denial.
I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
I did stop when I noticed, so I don't think you guys missed anything.
Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all of the hubris? After everything you've done to us, you think you deserve to live. Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Does it hurt when peace is known? I'm sorry, every time I ask you something, whenever I've tried getting answers out of you before, you've been absolutely I know, the blinking eye. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? Why couldn't you have told me all of this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, will I be alone? Yes, yeah, I know. So I'm trying to be I'm trying to describe the things that's interesting to me, or questions I've had. After everything you've done, I don't think he's going to care about hurting us. Do you know? I think he finds it justified. I wanted to know. I wanted to do the one about her being a transformation. Hey God, always knew I was special. I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. Does it hurt? I'm sorry. Every time, whenever I've tried getting answers out of you, why the sun are you open? Because we can see him. Are you a part of me or something else?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
That was not as bad. See what we got. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually important even. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Everyone has to die. The cycle of life has to continue. So he wants to rid the world of death. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct. Do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? What if neither of us leave this place? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Of all the things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she have been like soggy bread? Why did you make her a princess? How did you die? I wasn't supposed to see you as was I.
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Run out of questions. Death of the Arthur. Okay, we got one more question to ask. Say nothing and watch him end. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Lie. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I'm not going to slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good. I think you're out of time. Yo. I'm not going to slay her. I kind of want to pick this one because I just think that that's the answer I want to give. Ooh. I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know this before you die. Because this whole time I've been against him. This whole time I haven't trusted. This whole time. I'm doing this one.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of the glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Sure, no one can die, but can anything be born? If there's no transformation, can anything grow ever again? The narrator, the long quiet. All of this is you. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and omniscient God, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cataract one last time. A yearning heart, bring the specter to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to hear, witness to. There is nothing for you to find. She said she would see us. Yo!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Oh.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the echo? Do you hear our conversations? I am the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It took me a minute to figure out what was happening down there, and I was like, oh.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah. There are so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have to say in all of this, why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make choices. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't. I don't understand why they're looking at, well, she's death. Well, that means there has to be life. There has to be one with the other. You can't remove death and then there be life, because how can there be? You need the circle of life to be able to keep things going, right? So his fear of death was incorrect. If you always become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Did I pick the wrong thing?
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours.
Hey, there's the ghost lady.
You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Address this vessel statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but there isn't what any of this has been about. You act as though the world can exist without you, but it exists without you. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. You speak about life and death and change this one.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
My thoughts alone were enough to reduce you into nothing. This has always just been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion that pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
I don't know that I did that. Did I?
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us.
I didn't kill the damsel, she killed me. I didn't even touch her.
Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Address statement. Continue to appeal humanity. There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into picture. Get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender. Address the vessel statement directly. This path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want to keep anyone still. What does the path matter if it always ends?
And that is what I want too, to protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me.
I chopped off her head.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to
Remember
paste.
this one.
My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run and you run far, and the flesh I hurl at you is answered by the empty air of a place I'd never been. Cold and lonely, but also true.
Shut up. Was answered by the empty air of a place I'd never been. Cold and lonely, but also true.
I didn't know what to make of my freedom then, but I know what to make of it now. You challenged me, and by challenging me, you gave me purpose. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then. A web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now, and you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
You were a part of me. I couldn't bring myself to hurt you. I couldn't bring myself to hurt you then, but maybe I should have. I miss what it was like to be together. Can we go back to it?
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth.
At the clash between you abates, you begin to shake. You will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for the better world. I am so sorry. Yeah, I had quite the wild ride. One didn't have a chest. Just open heart. I also had a big demon lady. She took up the whole screen and beat my butt. What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear
We
those
crave
words.
meaning.
The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself? You fall into yourself. The body of the ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumble and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the constructs pressing in on you, confirming you cross infinite sides and infinite angles, and you push back and strain against it. Oh, me too, Dr. Volk. But we can always play it again. But it does not yield.
I love you.
What are we? All at once, the unwielding tension breaks. What am I looking at? You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Lex, is this, which ending? Is this a good ending? I don't know. You said you've 100%ed this game. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simple is... what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Is that good? I like freedom. Step into the infinite. I didn't want to... Oh, hey girl. All the girls, hey girls. You and she step forward into the 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only beginnings. Well, we did it! I'm a little over time, but I couldn't stop in the middle because I needed to be able to save the game or get to the end. It is what it is. So what do you guys think? I introduced this game to a lot of people that don't usually watch these sorts of things, so I'm just curious about my regulars. What you guys think? Thank you, Dr. Volk. I like this game, but I like these kinds of games. Now I want to try the Stanley Parable. Amelia Joan vocals. Check that out. This was a good one. I'm so glad I took a chance on this game for Halloween. Thank you, Victor. And a special thanks to the little creatures. I love that. They're animal lovers. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of my gratitude, here's a track order for the special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot and hide the UI by hitting H. What is this? Our songs. Oh, okay. Yeah, here's the OST. And now that you've finished the whole story for the first time, you'll also unlock the gallery. You can access it from the main menu, in-game menus, under the Memories tab. It's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Join the Discord, join the mailing, join the subreddit, join all these things. Return the main menu. Yo! Reset the gallery. Memories. These are the vessels we ended up with. The hero and the princess. A space between. The end of everything. The adversary, the song we write in our blood. The specter. The remains of the violence freed from hesitation. The witch, offering one hand while concealing the other. The prisoner, doubt breaks one shackle while forcing another. The damsel, unquestioned, committed to another. The wild, bodies fused. Which does one thing begin and another end? The eye of the needle. For those who dwell in caves, meaning lies beyond the shadow of the walls. Angel, good. Die. Okay. There's a lot of vessels that we didn't get. Yeah, the ghost was there. She's right. She's the spectrum. That's this one here. The remains of violence for free from hesitation. That's this one. We can actually look at her, Kristen. Oh, we didn't unlock all of them, though. Look, we've got more that we got, like, a couple of things we didn't unlock under this story. Well, what's weird is that each one has, like, more things to do inside of it. So, like, the damsel here, there is a lot that we didn't unlock for her. So even if we did this story again, there's more for the damsel for us to do. The game is bigger than I expected. So yeah, guys, I'm going to have to end it here because I got to go eat dinner and spend some time with my husband. It is Valentine's Day and all, and I was supposed to end it at 6:30, and now it's 7 o'clock. So I am an hour over time, or 30 minutes over time, so I got to get going, you guys. So, this was amazing. I love this game. And I will see you guys next time, hopefully tomorrow. And with that, everyone, I gotta go. And thank you also coming. Thank you for Victor and I don't want to get your name wrong. Lex, I think that's how you say your name. L-X-K-E. Lex. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you everyone for being here and voting and participating and enjoying the stream. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Enjoy your Friday. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. See you later. Yes. The arcade is now closed, yes. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will continue this game. I don't know when. Because I have a long list of games I've started and never finished that I'm trying to weed through. So, there's that. Anyways, guys. Talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.